Okay, finally, the burger battle. For those of you that have been following along and saw these go into the freezer after I made them, stand by. I have had these burgers in the refrigerator for the last 6 days, and they have been, for lack of a better term, let me turn this around because you all know I'm right-handed. For lack of a better term, have been, I don't know, marinating, chilling out. There they are in all their glory, in all their bacon fat. Will these taste as good as the Mr. Wonderful? Yep, I said it. Well, I think they call it Chef Wonderful burgers from QVC. Now, I did not do an unboxing of these. I just received these, and I wanted these just to be thawed. So I took these out of the freezer, had these out for 6 days, and with these, I just wanted them thawed because I'm comparing Chef Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary's burgers against my burgers, which are the Rastilli's burgers from QVC. That's all I dipped them in was bacon fat. And yeah, look at that bacon fat. So I am going to cook up both of these and do a taste test, and let's see which burger tastes better. These or these? What do you think? Put your comments below. So for even heat distribution, I put them in the air fryer, or I am having them in the air fryer, and I'm reversing them so that I can turn it midway and check the burgers. Now, because they're thawed, I'm using the grill method. Let me close it. I'm using the grill method here. Grill. And cooking them that way. So, now we find out. Halfway, I'll turn them around. I wanted to peek in the little window. Right now, they have been in for 1 minute. And I wanted to see if we would have any type of melting happening yet. Little bit. Oh boy, I screwed up. I was supposed to set it for 10 minutes to turn it over after 5. Oh, let me open it up and let it go for an additional time. That's what they look thus far. I don't want to flip it yet. Again, the ones that were enveloped in the bacon grease are right here, and the Wagyu Mr. Wonderful's burgers are there. Well, we've reached the halfway mark. Let's see what they look like. Again, these are thawed. Halfway mark. Let me flip them around. Bringing this to the front, that to the rear, and vice versa. So remember, these were the ones that were dipped in the bacon grease. These were the ones that weren't. Okay, now Mr. Wonderful's burger. Flip it on top of there. My bacon dipped. Put it to the rear. And vice versa. Ooh. I should be looking at the food and not at the camera, right? Tee. Okay, we'll grill this for 6 minutes. Okay, it's nearing the 1 minute till they're done mark. So stick around. This is going to be good. Can you hear all that gurgling and churning inside? That's the bacon fat. See what they look like. Oh. Now remember, these are Kevin O'Leary's because I flip-flopped them. So let me let it rest for 5 minutes and then we'll dig in. Bacon fat, remember? Night for 5 minutes. All right. I am almost ready to put them out. And for those of you that know, you know, I am persnickety about using plates to eat on, real plates. I think it's my age. I have a dishwasher. I don't mind throwing them in the dishwasher. But I will be putting the second ones on this because, as you can see, sorry for the noise, I love, oh, there's my timer, this Nordic ware, not only because they're made in the USA, but these fit so well into my air fryer too that I decided to put the two I'm going to eat side by side in here, and the second one's in the same fashion, but to have this in the refrigerator for another meal either later or more than likely it will be tomorrow. So I have to get the burgers out. 5 minutes has lapsed. Okay, this is living on the edge for me. Bacon, whoops, bacon. So we'll take the bacon ones and we'll put them on the left. Left side, yikes. Woo, left side, yikes. And now we lick our fingers because they're hot, even though they've been resting for 5 minutes. Yeah. Now we'll take the Kevin O'Leary Wagyu ones. Put them on the right. Kevin O'Leary's on the right. So you see. It's time to eat. So let me put the camera down, turn the camera around so that you guys can see. I still have the bacon on the left and the Kevin O'Leary on the right. Not sure about the juices, but again, wanted you to see everything. Let's see on the other side if it shows. The Kevin O'Leary one seems smaller. Or is that just me? Okay, that's the one I'm going to have later or tomorrow. And this is the one I'm going to eat now. So fine, let me put the camera, turn the camera around and put it in front of me. Ah, hey. Okay. Here we go. I think on your end you're going to see it reverse. So I'm going to start with the bacon. I'll be cutting the bacon burger. And I'm going to show you what they look like. There we go. Camera focus. That looks good. I'll put the bacon one down again. Dig into Kevin O'Leary's. The smaller one. It seems like it's breaking up more. Okay, I should probably show this. Let me bring the camera, turn the camera. Do you see what I'm referring to? After cutting it, which I think is the same size, the Kevin O'Leary one is breaking up more. Don't know why, but just wanted to show you. I'm going to start with Kevin's. So turn the camera towards me and dig in. Show you the Kevin O'Leary burger. There we go. To me, they look the same. It's good. Very tender. Probably a little more cooked than I would have liked. They look the same. The Wagyu is very, extremely tasty, but it's shrunk up more. And I don't know if it's because of the more marbling, say, in a Wagyu than the bacon one. Ooh. What? Oh. What flavor? Wow. Wow. I have to bring the camera back and show you what it looks like front. I just have to do it. Okay, the one still where my hand is, this one. That's the bacon one. There's Kevin O'Leary's. Bacon one tastes so bacony. This, in my opinion, for a Wagyu, it is a little bit tougher, believe it. Maybe I should have cooked it less, perhaps. I just didn't want to take them out and cut them up and have all the juices run, hence me leaving it for 5 minutes to rest. But I'm gonna do another bite of each one. I just have to. I can't get over the bacony taste of the bacon one. Duh, Jerry. That's a big duh. There's bacon taste. Of course there's bacon taste. I know that's too big of a bite. Even for on camera. Even for me. And you guys know I hate eating on camera. So juicy. And I showed you the Kevin O'Leary one that right out of the box, after resting for 5 minutes in the air fryer, that was draining more of the juice. Okay, Kevin, this is bite number 2. There we go. Bite number 2. I'll take the smaller bite. Yeah. Kevin's is drier. The Rastilli's burger from QVC. I'll put the prices down below. I think I'll take screenshots from QVC and show you the 2 prices. But if I was to do this again and recommend you doing the same thing, I would choose Rastilli's and use the bacon grease and the bacon fat that you all know we all have. Now, could you do it with the beef tallow? I'm sure you could. It would just taste beefier, that's all. But the bacon taste through and through. Not sure if it's because it was a week in the freezer, Because I started this before BBB and E. Sorry. I started because of Chris Cooking Nashville. Whoops. Doing something similar to this, but with steaks. And I'm thinking more along the lines that a lot of people are looking at their economy and their budgets. You may not buy QVC burgers. You may not care for the Rastillies. I like the convenience, especially because I had hip surgery and I don't want to go out shopping. But when this Wagyu came out from QVC, I wanted to compare it against the Rastillies, the known favorite of mine, to see which one reigns supreme. Kevin, I love you. I like you on Shark Tank and everything, but buddy, your burgers that are supposed to be the premium, no. Beef, Rastillies, or any type of beef, as long as they're dipped in the lard, yes, please. Every time. This is the winner. It's the winner. Now you see it. Pretty soon, now you won't, because I'll eat it all. Stick around. Now it's time to do the taste test with the angel eggs. And I have to thank my sister Mary Jo because of this. She likes the refrigerated pickles. This is not the Clausen juice, Mary Jo. This is Grillo's juice that I had these eggs marinating in for 6 days. So I'm going to plate them up and then taste them and do a taste test. So here are my test dummies. I know what the Milwaukee's Pickles brine tastes like with my angel eggs because I've been eating them that way for years and years. I'm going to compare what my opinion is of the taste of this one, but I'm going to show you how I took the bacon from this morning, whoopsie, crumbled it after I baked it, put it on top, and see if I like the taste of Grillo's marination of the angel eggs or without. So let me set you up and come right back to you. Okay, we're starting out like I did before on this side with just the plain angel egg in the marinade. Plain as plain can be. I love angel eggs. I refuse to call them the D word. Just my opinion. I am basing this opinion because I'm not comparing Milwaukee's Pickles, the brine. I don't have any more, and I didn't buy any. Nor would anyone probably deliver them to my house because they're in a glass container. Everything is based off my knowledge because I've been doing it for years. I use the same Chris Cooking Nashville butter mayo to make the Milwaukee's Pickle brine as in the Grillo's, but the Grillo's refrigerated tastes lighter. It doesn't, in my opinion, have a strong dill taste, whereas Milwaukee's were the more yellow, the vibrant, and it wasn't any color. Garlic was in there. Maybe the manufacturers use more dill. However, Grillo's has dill in the little plastic container. Maybe it's the glass jar. I don't know. I prefer Milwaukee's pickles in brine as opposed to these refrigerated ones. Could it be different with a Clausen's, my sister's favorite? I'll leave that up to you, because you all out there have probably had the Clausen's and have probably had the Grillos. So this taste test is just my opinion. Angel eggs in bacon with Grillo's brine. Do we like them or don't we? Tastes the same. Other than smoky bacon, this tastes the same. Okay. My taste test is complete. Hands down. Using a cheap burger, whether you fashion them yourselves out of a hamburger meat that you buy at your grocery store, dip them in bacon fat before you buy the Wagyu beef. Don't go to that expense. Just saying. Number 2, if you're making angel eggs, I call them angel eggs. You can call them whatever you want to. If you're making them, by all means, sprinkle them with bacon, because bacon makes even angel eggs better. I might be hearing more angels singing with the bacon. But using Milwaukee's pickle brine over the refrigerated brand, I'll still eat them. I have 9 more to go of the angel eggs, so by this weekend they will be gone. Thanks for sticking around for this taste test. The more you know, right? The more you know. Thanks for sticking around for the taste test. I appreciate it. Let's see what's next. I did forget one more thing. What about that snowstorm out in Montana? 12 to 24 inches. Again, I just looked at the news, read that little bit, and thought, what is going on with this environment? Seriously. But let's get back to the burgers now. I looked at the chef, aka Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful Burger, and 20 of his burgers cost, of course, deliveries free on QVC. 20 burgers cost $123.98. So each of the Chef Wonderful burgers cost $6.19. The burgers that I purchased, that were 24 of the triple blend Rastili's beef burgers, those I got at a phenomenal deal. Remember last week I was telling you, go and get the ones that are at, or for priced at $109, as opposed to the same ones that were $140. Well, what had happened was everybody grabbed the cheap ones, of course, because you're saving $30, $109 or $140. Which one do I take? That's a duh right there. So right now, the Rastili's triple blend beef burgers, you can only get them in the 12 count. And the sale price, which I will show you the picture, is 12 count, $69.98, bringing each burger to a total of $5.83. So the ones that I purchased for $109 for 24 burgers was a fantastic value at $4.54. So $4.54, what I purchased them for. Bacon grease, if you think about it, that's free, because those of us that eat bacon and we save the bacon, that's a given. Didn't put it in the burn barrel. We didn't ingest it. I thought I'd do an experiment dipping it into the bacon grease. I will definitely do it that way before I ever purchase another one of the Chef Wonderful, Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary burgers. But you have to be able to talk to people. You have to be able to get the buzz from people about what deals are out there, because let's be frank, stuff is expensive. Right now, the Quick Trip 73 protein in the chubs are $1 off. So that equates to $1.99 for a pound at Quick Trip. Now, is it worth it for me to leave my house today to drive to Quick Trip to get $1 off of one chub? Absolutely not. It's my time and it's my gas involved. When I go to therapy next week, if the deal is still there, I'll bring home a chub, because you can always throw it in the freezer. So there you go. There you have it about the QVC burger prices. Yours will be cheaper. But again, if you have a Kroger's in your area, warning, warning, they're talking about store closings. When is it going to happen? I don't know. I have to go and read the news line right now. Well, I'm hoping that you saw the last video I posted before this, because, well, we'll just leave the secret at that. I'm not sure if my sister saw the video yet, so that should be a surprise. And I know she's going to make a comment about this video. But I have to interject now, because after the taste test, I'll tell you what I'm experiencing. I'm experiencing a strong histamine response because of it. And I don't know if it's because of the Wagyu. I'm not sure. Burger. I've been eating the Rastilli's burgers, the QVC burgers, forever. For the long years. So I'm not thinking it's a histamine response due to that. Maybe it was the aging process, not sure. But just to recap, because that part of the video is already over and done with, definitely it seems like my nose is a faucet. And I don't experience that when I purchase the meat locally from the butcher, the rancher that's local here in our neck of the woods, of course, albeit Bloomer, Wisconsin. So there you have it. Listen, with whatever kind of bug that I had, the reason I have the Kleenex handy is because of the histamine response, so bear with me. I'll try to be as polite as possible. I haven't been watching the news, so I just took a brief look. I just hit the Google machine real quick, hit it, read a few of the titles, found out that Elon Musk's ship blew up. That's one thing. I didn't read any of these stories. This is just FYIs. I heard that the Kroger stores, didn't say all of them, some are going to be closing, which, if I recall back from my childhood, back in the day, we had Kroger's in Milwaukee, and they were very, very, very prominent, very popular for Milwaukee, and then they went away, and then they came back. So, for those of you that didn't know, they're talking about some Kroger's closing. Do you own a newer Mustang or Ford EVs? They're doing recalls for those, so we're a GMC and Chevy family. So with that being said, that's just our mode of transportation. Always American. USA, USA, USA. And oh yeah, eating beyond 3 o'clock. Right now it is 2:53, and you guys saw that I ate my breakfast. That was the early video, the one I posted this morning. And this video is my lunch video, and I'm done. The kitchen is officially closed right now because of what happened yesterday. I felt pretty ding-dong good not eating beyond I went to bed yesterday, it was 9:30-ish, probably by the time I fell asleep, 10 o'clock-ish, and woke up this morning at 7:15, 7:30, by the time I finally got myself presentable for the camera. I felt pretty good sleeping last night. I woke up lately, and Ladybug, our German Shepherd, for whatever reason, all of a sudden she decided to become afraid of rain and lightning and all the things. So right now when we go to bed, we have to have everything dark. We have to close all the curtains so she doesn't see the lightning. Can't help it for her hearing any thunder or rain or hail up against the windows and the doors, but all of a sudden, she's just skitsy. She has been going through a lot of, dietary upheaval, I guess is the right word. She's just really super finicky. You guys saw her eat the new snacks that I bought her from Full Moon. She likes them. Yesterday, I put the snacks on top of her food, made her favorite Rastilli's burgers. Yes, if they're good enough for us, they're good enough for the dog. I made her own burger yesterday. Put it on top of her normal half a can of dog food. She didn't touch it. So I have half a can of dog food. I thought I'll put it out today, but I'm going to have it just plain. No addition of any snacks in there to try to lure her, or no Rastilli's QVC burgers to try to entice her into eating. No. So I don't know what her problem is. I think probably we're going to have to take her to the vet if she doesn't start eating soon. Just saying, because this is not like her at all. And she wants to eat all the snacks all the time, except I realize they're 100% protein and they're good for her because they're made in the USA. They don't come from a suspect foreign country with not so good practices, especially for dogs. So we've been real fussy with this German Shepherd, feeding her top of the line everything. She is not into the raw eating like the last German Shepherds that we had that liked the raw food. She's just funny, but I'm just thinking maybe there's something wrong with her. Sometimes if she comes close to my face, I'll smell her breath. She may be having some tooth issues, perhaps. I don't know, but nevertheless, I think we have to make an appointment to have her see the local vet. So that's the update. I'm not going to be eating past 3 o'clock, which is in 3 minutes right now. Pay no attention. Pay no attention up there. Look away. Look away. And I will be resuming eating tomorrow, but I think it's good for me and my system to go to bed on a completely empty stomach. Just my opinion. One more day of this BBB&E, and tomorrow's weigh-in day for week number 3. So I will let you know tomorrow what I have lost this week. Weighing, I'm doing the N=1 experiments. This week I'm weighing myself every day, so I'm cognizant of it, but I haven't been showing you and I haven't been posting my ketone levels. I don't choose ketone levels. I monitor it because of diabetes for my family, so that's the reason that I monitor it. But I don't make a whoop-de-doo about it. If I'm burning ketones, my friend Cindy, she's phenomenal in her GKI. She burns some massive ketones. Me, not so much. And next week, that's the last week. So I have some soul searching to do. Do I continue on with BBB&E? definitely not going back to the standard diet. And for sure, I can tell you, I am not going back to cheese for July. I don't have that gurgling and that congestion. This whole histamine thing right now. This is new, but it's not like the cheesy, gurgly business. Not at all. And why? I'll keep cheese in the house for making grilled cheese for Jack, or cheese omelets and giving a piece or two to the dog, but me, nah. I can do without the cheese crisps crackers, but I love them, but I can do without it. All right, everybody, thanks for watching me today. Have a lovely rest of your Saturday, and I will see you on the Lord's Day tomorrow. Cheers, y'all.